What's up, guys? Thank you for joining us again today. This previous week, the week of the 22nd until the 26th of February, was quite bloody. I really do not know which was bloodier, this last week or the week before that. What do you think?
Yeah. I think I would say the previous week was more bloody because we didn't expect it. It just came all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And when we look into the stocks for this week, some things were actually recovering. Yeah, and I feel like it was way better than the previous week.
Yeah, I think so as well, because there was some sort of free fall the previous week, so the week of, if I'm not wrong, the 13th until the 17th, something like that, of February. But the week of 22nd to 26th was bloody, yes, but a lot better than the week before that because a lot of things recovered. Now, last week we picked some stocks. Yeah, we mentioned it might be a good time to start buying into what we call travel stocks, so airline stocks, cruises, and all. What was the performance of those during the week?
Well, some of the airlines or cruise actually did quite okay. Number one that I kind of highlighted is the American Airlines.
Yep.
And the American Airlines grew about 12% in the past 5 days. And also when we look into the cruise ship, which is CCL Carnival, that also grew about 8% or 9% within the week. There was a sharp drop on Tuesday, the 23rd, but it really recovered very good.
Yep.
So Carnival, ticker symbol CCL, I think they're coming back. And also when we look at Norwegian cruise, a Norwegian cruise ship is also a very good one.
Yep.
Ticker symbol NCLH. Norwegian cruise ship went about 10%. I feel like everything grew along the same margin. So they've been within 10% and above over the past 5 days. And I feel like they'll be coming better because when you look at the aftermarket, they keep growing in value.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're coming back to before COVID prices, which is times 2 of the price right now. And we can also see that the weather is getting really better outside and everyone really wants to go out of their home zone and explore. So I think the stocks are a good watch or a good buy right now, period to when we fully reopen the economy, since a lot of people already having the vaccines in several parts of the world.
Yeah, I totally agree. And another stock that performed quite well during the week was AMC. Now, for example, in New York, the governor mentioned that I think from the 1st of March, the folks would be able to go to cinemas, but with, of course, restrictions, limited amount of people, but cinemas will be able to open. And across the world as well, we are beginning to see that cinemas are opening. AMC did quite well, although we may consider it as one of the stocks, like GameStop, that a lot of people have been focusing on. However, if you know other stocks as well, like AMC, that has to do with either travel or maybe recreational things, I think it's a good time to start looking into them as the world is beginning to open up. Now, we also need to mention that GameStop performed really well, not extraordinarily, but it performed a lot more than it did the previous, say, 2-3 weeks. It was trading at about $40 for a large part of the week, about, I think, from Monday to Wednesday. And then on Thursday, it just started to rise like yeast, like your dough.
Actually, it started rising just before the market closed.
Yep.
And NYSE had to put the stock on pause because of the abrupt shoot. And
yeah, it was crazy. It was 40. I remember seeing it at 47 and thinking, should I get in some more? Because I have some units from the last hype. I just left it there because whatever. I like the company, let's say, and I don't mind whatever happens with the money I have there. But I remember seeing it at 47 and thinking, should I get in some more? Is he ever going to pump again? And then all of a sudden, it was 90. Like, how does that even happen?
we just want to highlight that GameStop is really not an investment.
No, it's not. It's not.
At the moment, although they're kind of restructuring their inner company and trying to get to adapt to the current digital world or the current like flow in economy. So I mean, we could see a potential that this company is going to restructure and they could grow, because right now they have the social limelight, everyone knows about them, and I feel like this is a great opportunity for the company to come out stronger, and they could actually be a great one on a long-term run. But at the moment when we got into the stock, it was basically for the movement against the hedge fund holders and the short sellers. So there was really no financial backing while we got into the stock.
Yeah, there was no analysis or anything. It was just a hype. We got in based on the hype, just to take advantage of it, which we did. And just personally, I decided to leave some money in there just for fun of it. Anyway.
So, some of the stocks from last week that we picked, I will just give a feedback on how it performed.
Yep.
Number one that we picked is Galaxy, ticker symbol GAXY. Galaxy Next Generation. This stock we picked based on technical analysis, that is checking the graph in terms of support and resistance and some other analysis. So this one went down 15%. And the next stock we also picked is OCGN. OCGN is a pharmaceutical company, and it went up by 6% in 5 days. There was an abrupt drop on Tuesday, and there was a quick bounce back afterwards, and it went up 6%. That was a good pick. If we really look into like the chart from on Friday, this went up 36% on Friday, just on Friday alone. So it was a good one. And when we look into the next one, TXMD. TXMD is also a pharmaceutical company, and performance was minus 14% over the past week.
And we need to stress there that when we picked this, we mentioned that you need to watch it, not get in on Monday, but on Tuesday. So if you had got in on Tuesday, probably you would have been up a bit, although the market kind of went back down towards the last half of the week.
Yeah, if you have gotten it on Tuesday, you probably have gotten it for 1.46, and it's currently trading at 1.52, so you'll be on the safe space. The next we picked is Vuzix. Vuzix, ticker symbol VUZI. Vuzix went up 6%. We also mentioned that ARK Invest, the ETF, has been buying more of this company, and we feel like they have great potential for a long-term hold. You can look into the company's portfolio as well as what they do, and we feel like this is a good one for a long-term hold. The next is AKBA, Akbar. AKBA went minus 22%. That is also a pharmaceutical company. It was really doing well from the beginning of the week, and all of a sudden on Wednesday it just fell down abruptly and it just began to have a free fall. And my friend here also picked some stocks for long-term hold.
So of course I never knew the market was going to go the way it did. Tesla was really down. I got in some more there. I traded Airbnb, I traded AMD, I traded Square, I traded Beyond Meat, I traded Apache as well, and DocuSign. Now, as I mentioned last week, this for me are MVPs. However, they are quite not volatile, but they move quite a lot daily and weekly, which is why I decide to trade them. Beyond Meat actually blew the earnings, right?
Yeah. Beyond Meat, I mean, it's not like they blew the earnings, but they kind of beat expectation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. They beat expectation, and the stock pumped a lot before going back down, which of course is not because of Beyond Meat. It's just the market, the direction of the market.
Yeah, they also confirmed that they had a deal with McDonald's.
Yeah, so
I mentioned Beyond Meat yesterday because I'm really long on this one, and I'm buying more in the dips. As Abby said, he trades some of these MVPs, but the whole idea, I think, for a beginner is for you to buy into the dips and keep these companies for long term, because I feel like these are not something you should be buying and selling
No,
every day.
again, as I mentioned last week, they are not stocks for you to trade if you are just starting. You know, it's good for you to have them, keep them, understand them, and decide if you want to trade them.
You could also have multiple platforms whereby you use one for a long term hold, and you probably could trade it on another platform since they move quite well during the day.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it. Now we can move to the stock picks for the coming week.
All right, so stock picks for the coming week. These are stocks that we actually expect to perform in the coming week, and we'll be giving our picks. My pick number one is CCIV. Although CCIV they've done the merger, and Lucid Motors is the EV company they've merged with, and we saw a very abrupt drop after the merger, but I feel like this is gonna still get really, really hype. We're seeing news that this could be the competitor for Tesla in the United States, and we also think, I mean, they don't have inventory yet, which might take some time, but CCIV I would buy, and I feel like it's a good pick, and this company could really do well. CCIV. The second pick for me is still Beyond Meat. I feel like when the market normalizes, Beyond Meat is about to go back to where it's coming from. I remember the first time I sold Beyond Meat for after holding it for a long time. It was trading at about $200, almost $200, and then I sold it and then it went back down. But I feel like this is a good discount price. I think you can check this one out. BYND, Beyond Meat. Also, my number 3 pick is Vuzix. VUZI. I feel like the company still has a great potential. ARK Invest have been buying more of this, and they've been actually also getting their patents to be approved in terms of different technologies they're into. And my last pick for this week would be Palantir, PLTR, ticker symbol PLTR, Palantir. This is currently trading at 24 at the pre-market, and I feel post-market rather. I feel like this company has a good potential. Also, a lot of ETFs are increasing their positions in this company, and I would really want to get into the dips for this one. That's it for me.
Yeah, I totally agree with your picks. Beyond Meat is a good one. I got in yesterday again after taking my profit, and then I intend to watch it Monday. If I can take some profit and get back in, I'll do that as well. I would say you should watch out for, as I mentioned last week, AMD. AMD seems like a very important company at the moment. AMD and NVIDIA. NVIDIA is currently trading at a discount price. I know it's quite expensive, it's about 500 and something bucks, but it is a discount price, especially if you know about the ARM technology, if you know about the next generation chips. AMD seems like a company that is going to do exceptionally well, especially in this 2021, because so many companies are moving away from Intel. There's a lot of scandal around Intel now. Their chips, first of all, are not as say well performing as AMD's. AMD's chips are really breaking every single benchmark. They are shattering every records, everything, you know. So AMD, good one. I think you should watch that. Square also is one I think you should look into. The price is, I'll consider it a discount price as well. I'll also mention DocuSign. Again, I'm a bit skeptical about DocuSign, but please watch it on Monday, see the direction it goes. And if you feel comfortable enough, if the price is lower than what it was last week, please get in. The reason why I say I'm skeptical is because with this vaccine, a lot of people return to work, and probably we have to start physically signing papers and documents. So that's something you want to watch. It's a good company, and I think they have potential as well. All right.
So before we go, one more thing is I think you should check out our previous videos about the penny stocks we picked. The stocks we actually spoke about today, they're quite expensive, from over $20.
Yeah, they're not on the penny side of life.
But we picked some very cheap stocks over the past during our last 2 videos, and those picks are still valid because
they are still very valid. NAOV, AKBA, Galaxy, OCGN. So please check out those videos. Those picks are still very valid. We don't just because it's last week not buy them anymore, trade them anymore. They're still very valid, so please check those.
Yeah, I
as well.
actually went out of some and then I got in again on Friday. Some of them already gave me profit like NAK during
Yeah.
last week. But I feel like we should check those previous videos out, and yeah, thanks. All right, that's it for this week. We hope that the stocks market bounce back from next week, and we'll see you again and give your feedback on our previous week picks. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.